Welcome, welcome, Winged Warrior here, and this is going to be episode 13 of our Valheim run. Our third building special. I shot an episode earlier today. I was fresh off of this building episode, which was really fruitful. We really did a lot of work and booming with ideas. I still have some route to go here. We sort of took care of all of the roofing in our main hall, and half of the roofing, well, not really half, but I mean, I have a direction to go here to, this is kind of like extension to the main hall, a little bit lower, um, and we have to do the same on the opposite side. But yeah, all around we really have made good progress. What do I need? So we'll get right to building. I think it is not night, it's just very rainy. So forgive if you can't see much for right now. We will work on making progress on the rest of the roofing. Start putting buildings on the sides as well. And today maybe start working on the back. All this is going to be lifted up a little bit, and this area here is all going to be lifted as well, at least a little bit, maybe half of this, because this is going to be a courtyard and there's going to be docks here. Yeah, we can push this sort of as well. Yeah. Let's get started. It's just raining, so it doesn't make you want to build, but I think it should be done in a couple minutes. It'd be nice to have a little bit of core wood and a little bit of just regular wood. So we still have a lot of wood, like a ton of it. We've only got one stack of our four tier thing. Also got a good amount of core wood left, so that's not going to be a problem. The only thing concerning me is the stone. We might have to get more. We spent quite a bit leveling ground and stuff, but yeah. So let's see what we got. Plus it stopped raining, so that's good. So I need to not lose track of what I was doing and actually find out. Okay. So we are just... Okay, we can do this, and then... Okay. So... Am I just extending this over... I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to extend some ground over here. Because okay, hold on. That's a little too much. There we go. Okay. I actually didn't realize this would go so high. But yeah, essentially. Would it be easier to charge a cart full of yeah, but there's differences in height, so rolling that around is not gonna... Put this aside for now. Good. I think that broke the bench, that's fine. Okay. I don't know, man. These side roofs might be a little more annoying than I thought. Is this being held by that, or... Really? It is? Because that will help a lot. It is? Maybe. Who knows? That's orange. Okay, let's get some wood. Let me spend that stone really quick. I know that we kind of want to stop here, maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Get some wood. Need some more wood. How about it? There's gotta be something to that, I guess, maybe. Can I get on top? Apparently this roof is holding that roof or supporting it, which is helping me a lot. It's gonna avoid me putting a whole other row of supports. It stays orange, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna keep it simple wooden poles so that it blends in easier to the environment, I guess. And I can actually sort of close this off for now. Okay. Obviously I'll get to whatever we're doing when I'm on the inside. Let's go sleep. I reckon this is even bigger than my other main hall, for sure. because there's quite a lot of width as well. We're gonna come up here. Here's gonna be a kitchen area. I'm obviously gonna raise all that as well. There's gonna be like a side building coming here, which we'll do maybe later today if we're done with the other side of the roof. But yeah, without flooring and anything, it obviously looks weird right now. It will look far better when we got everything in order. Actually get some stone. I'm gonna go ahead and take a cart. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll leave. There's tons of ideas right now that I have of like, oh, I want to do this with the inside. I want to do that, so I want to work on it as I see it, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on, which is getting these buildings lined up properly. Getting support, getting a roof on them, getting ground leveled like this. So that we have space to actually do stuff. Including here. Okay. Okay. This probably shouldn't go any further than this in the sense where let's get this on. Oops. There we go. Let's take off this one. Shit. Oh. So you get pain in my ass. Okay, finally. Okay, let's see what we got. This is a little too forward. Taking a little too much space. Okay, we're gonna put stone over here to cover that up. Not an issue. And let me finish the roof now. Huh. Fair enough, I guess. Should this be pushed? I don't know. Maybe this should be even longer. It's hard to say. I'd rather do that here. There. Okay. I don't know if this is enough or I think so. I think so. Yeah. Let's get to the other side. See what we do over there. There. How about I just fill this out for right now? Shit. What's going on there? Ah, that's annoying. We'll take care of that later. Let's focus on this roof here. So... just because this is different here, it's gonna be hard to match exactly what we got, but we should start probably here. What did we do here? Okay, so we had the 26-degree corner, which we have right there, and then so where did I place? Okay. So I'm gonna do my best to sort of emulate it. It's a little bit different because we have this window in the way here, which I like the design of, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. I did a 26 and a 45. That's what I did here. Pretty sure there would be a discrepancy in height if I do that. Because it wasn't really like this straight on. Yeah. So Okay. I mean, we could do that, right? It's roughly similar, and I say roughly because the other one is not. The other one isn't as spacious as this. We're gonna have to lift some ground though again. Where's the cart? Did I leave it over there? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to lift a lot of ground here. I lifted all that too high, I think. Didn't need that much. To raise some here as well. Let's go sleep. A lot of my side building stuff, like here and then on the other side, is going to depend on getting some stone. And so I don't see the stone making the cut. Like, we're going to need more eventually, of course. No more stone in this. I mean, I did stack some of these pretty tight, to be fair. So there might just be enough. Okay, let's try to lift some. Okay. A little more over here. A little more over here. Over here. Just burning through rock or stone. But, you know, it's kind of the reason I got it, because I knew there was going to be so much ground to level and raise and stuff like that. So, let's see what we got. Might as well use the rest. Quite obviously this is in the way of the building I want to make here, but we can go and make the roof. It's gonna be here. Can I take that off? Probably not, right? I'm assuming no. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna need to go that far. Okay, so we'll see how we do. This looks pretty promising. I think this is same, right? Looks like it anyway. Let's get more wood. Like a lot of wood. Hopefully we can get done with this quick. Oops. Is this what happens? I obviously didn't do that one too. There we go. I think so. There's 4 meters missing from that. Okay, so that's not quite right. That's correct, I think. Okay, still has a lot of wood. Okay, got a roof on there, fast and nice. Okay. So there we go. I think I'll leave that here. Nope. I'm looking for something that allows me to make a window. I think the 45 one will work better. Okay, let's put it higher. Good. Shit. There. 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 I like that. I think I could have made it even look even better, but good. I'm pretty happy we got that up. Well, so now I'm gonna work on that side, and I'm gonna take stone with me. Like a lot of it. Okay, so we're gonna start over here, right this way. Yeah, okay. Just a full one. Okay, let's go to bed then. Ah, been a long time since I whacked anybody. Yeah, this is just burning through stone, obviously. I mean, it is a stone building I'm doing here. Not sure why this, though. This should align. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay. So, more like here. Need to be straight that way. But as far as this, okay. We're just mumbling and saying things that don't make sense, but I'm just, yeah, I'm just thinking through what I'm doing. This stone building here. Just a single door here. Okay, I'll take care of that later. Let me just get some... I actually don't have any wood. Fix that. Good. Yeah, so I had a lot more space on that side. I should have, if it was me, all the build would be a little bit more towards here, but it's okay. And I'm definitely not redoing everything. I think this is good enough for sure. Yeah, so I'm seeing dining room here, I'm seeing kitchen area here somewhere, depending on how we arrange the stone stuff. What I'd be interested in knowing is, can I actually take this off? The answer is yes, really good. If I could take 1 out of 2, it would really be nice. Apparently I can. Very cool. I'm carrying too much. Yes, okay. Just put down some wood. Okay, let's focus on this part. I need food. Oop, getting tougher to move around this place. So... what I'm thinking is something just like coming here. It's just the, you know, the idea behind this part of the building is that, on the interior side, I'm not that much of a fan of this room. But on the other hand, here, it gives a little bit of interest. The fact that the building is not, like, straight like the rest of the build, adds a little bit of intrigue to the build, I find. Go ahead and add a window to this. So I would like this to go up a little more dramatically, so I think we will do 45 instead. So, what if I was to go up 1 and then what are we left with here? Yeah, no, too high. There's something wrong with that. That doesn't work. Well, partly I want this to be higher as well. Maybe then raise it? With an overhang outside could work. Don't know. Okay. Do I want to do this a little bit longer? Yes, kinda. While I have the opportunity, I will extend that a little more to here. There we go. It's a pretty quick adjustment. I actually gained a lot of space by doing that. Let's go get rested. Let's go get more stone. Okay. This is gonna be kitchen. I'm pretty glad that I extended this area. Let's get I'll get a window going over there as well. Over here. Maybe even something like that, yeah? A little bit larger? Why not? Oh, that's why not. Does it not hold? Yeah, I like that. Let's go sleep. Let's get to work on this roof though. Let's remember that, you know, making walls is much more fun than making roofs, but roofs are the toughest thing to make, and so I'm focusing on the roofs in priority. You can see it's not, it's sort of annoying to make roofs, but you do what you can. And this right here is good. I don't know. So nah, we don't want that. So what do we really want out of this roof? I keep asking myself because it's sort of tricky. I do want it to come up a little more. One of the things I want is like something looking like a chimney. Like something over here. Just trying to draw it out. Yeah. So it's like an area over here that's purposefully made. enlarge this, no? What if I were just to have... That ends up being it. So... Very interesting. Anyway, this is in my way, it's annoying me. I need to make them over here. I want this to be sort of a fireplace. Yep. Okay. And how's the stability? Still green, good. Shit. There we go. We'll go all the way. I want this to be high. Maybe even one more. All the way to red. Good stuff. I think this is what we want. Fireplace. Maybe one less in terms of heights. Oh shit. fix something. I need to make this more accessible for myself. Like here. Huh. Let's hold it. Yes. Okay. Huh. This ends up working quite well for our needs. Oops. Falling places. Okay, that's good. Let's do a corner. Okay, that will make more sense when the top is done. Okay, good thing is we have great stability. Whoop, there we go. For what I need, that kind of works, I think. Although, how is that gonna correlate at the end there? on here at least. Don't know what I'm doing with that, but it's for another time. For right now, yeah, I need to try to see about that roof here. Oh shit, he scared me actually. Yeah, so everything's up on a hill, which is good. So there's a natural sort of protection against everyone because everything's elevated in my base, so there's a lot of work to do. Yeah, this roof has got really frustrating because, because it is off center, obviously, there's a degree of confusion as to how to even approach this properly. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, this will do it, but maybe if I do that, what does that look like? You know what? There's an imperfection there, obviously, but it's not glaring. And the rest will still look pretty good. So, and plus it's even holding because the rock is just making everything very stable. Let's see what we got. So I wanted to do this. Just getting another 45 piece here. And just to close this off, are we doing another 45 or another 20? Oh, is this gonna look like shit? Not so much, because it's gonna be angled in that direction. So... okay, that doesn't look good. And it sucks to not be able to see the freaking roof. Wood. Need wood. So this 25° over here is pretty easy. This one's a no-brainer. And then... oh, I forgot about this right here. See, that's kind of... this right here is not something I wanted quite like that. I think I'll redo that. The only thing is this impeded in my sort of little thingy there. So... that's the only thing I'm not really happy about. I don't like going over stuff that I did. Sort of ruining it. Try to do that again. just over here. Nope. Shit. I was falling off this fucking roof. Okay. Just a 1 meter. So over falling roofs, dude. Okay, that's what I want. Is this good enough, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, that's better. So that doesn't cover up what I did before. Still a lot of work to do, obviously. Let's see about this room over there. What were we doing here? Was this roof here? Yeah, it was pretty much done. I mean, it's pretty much what I want. So what if we were to work a roof from here? I don't know, I'm just pondering at this point. But I think I want to make sure this is sorta... Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what I want here. It's hard to incorporate a shape that isn't there. Know what I mean? But I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, there's definitely imperfection there, but does it really matter? Not really. It's the back of the build. Plus, I mean, for what it's worth, I think that fits well what we're trying to do here. Maybe this, right? And maybe let's get this here. There we go. So now really we're just gonna try to work this. Okay. So now we're gonna start. I'm gonna start seriously working this, making sure to get as much space as we can. I mean, not here though. I feel like I should try to get space on this side, just because its kitchen takes a lot of area. Yeah. What else? I feel like we could even make more space here. Like so. Yes. Where is this freaking thing? Did gain a little space here. I was actually going to extend this a little bit on that side to do something like that. Shit. Okay. Good, that's good. Then should it be stone ore? So I mean, for today, I'm just gonna keep building this area up. Okay. We want to extend all that. What do we got in here? Definitely gonna need more stone in the long run, for sure. Maybe even next episode, we'll start the episode by getting rock. Okay. So this is the area where we're gonna go a little bit off kilter. Do something a little more interesting. I'm thinking maybe something rounded, which you don't often see in Valheim. Okay, how about this? Gonna have to bring this up a little bit. Come here, come here, come here. Bam. Yeah, I feel like this could look pretty damn good. Or it's, to be honest, making life more complicated for myself, but I think it will look good. That's why I'm doing it. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not that hard. I just know that rounded structures generally give you a lot more issues. Okay, I'm cool with that. Man, this building is getting fun, guys. Like, there's a lot of stuff you could be doing. If you're creative in this game, there's a ton of stuff you can be doing. This is gonna look very nice, I think. Rounded structures, like I said, that was not easy. In terms of the roofing, you do that, and then I mean, you could do semi-rounded, maybe. It will be easier. Because if I do it like that, then it's a little bit different. The interior looks rounded, but the roofing itself is not going to be that much of an issue. So if I can manage that, which like it just fell in my lap just now. More like that. No, it's actually this one, so I had that wrong. Need to get more wood. But it is more like a feast area, which is like, it will look amazing. Let's get a little bit off of there. Just on the edge there. Oof, this looks very good. This will look very, very good. Oh, I can feel this is gonna be amazing, guys. This looks precisely like what I wanted. Even better. The cornered roof instead of like something around that looks icky. Looks very good. It is very rainy and shitty though. And I need to get wood. Let's get a lot more wood. Even more stone. So this is our, this is our second level. So we're almost out of the wood. Frankly, I'd rather get rid of it just because I want to do a building here as well. And so, and this one is going to extend out instead of leading back like that one. I'm happy with it. I'm pretty happy with that. This is getting water damage. Shit. Yeah, okay. Let's get our stuff. Let's go see what we got over there. Okay. Obviously can't get that card out of there. All good. There we go. Just push it back. There we go. Wood. Fix that real quick. Okay. And then we'll see how this looks compared to my previous base, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna hype this too much, but like, I'm very excited. I think this can look even better. So this right here, though, I did this before I figured out the roof, so this is just gonna be that. And I think this roof here can continue. This right here is gonna get stone, but we can focus on this for now. We want to do something like this. Let's try it out. Nah. Don't know if that's quite right. It's hard to see this way. I need to be here. Yes, like so. play with these pieces that you don't usually pay attention to, because they help you make some very nice stuff. And so from here, this one. There we go. So right here we could do the same thing. Look at that, that's beautiful. I love those overlays. I'm saying adds a lot of depth. Really much like that. And then this I can just continue the 45-degree. Do I need that extra thing here? I don't really need it, but I'll leave it still. Let's go ahead and I'll follow along with this for now, but not on here. Right here, I want to do something elevated. Oh. Of pushing this a little more space. Okay, get rock. And it's not entirely clear exactly to me what I'll be doing with every single part of it, but of the build. But I'll kind of figure it out as we go along. And it's more like a sort of castle aesthetic on that side, which, you know, I think it's good to mix it up a little bit. Let's go in the corner. Let's make a couple more minutes, guys, after I'm off. It's actually almost midnight. Which, believe me, it didn't before was not super late whatsoever, but now that I'm working, it's a Sunday, by the way, so So that's pretty good. Let's get. I need more wood. Let's get some wood. Okay. This side I can go ahead and just close some of it off. I guess I'll take some of this off. Won't really need that. This can get closed off this way. How about a 26 inversed? This thing right here that you usually never use. Maybe. It's very finicky. Whatever. It's fine. Not gonna. Actually, I can use this ladder here. Okay, I like that. And then we can close all of this properly. So we have a roof for pretty much the entirety of our right wing. Let's go ahead and close that. This is all very good. This is really the only corner that is sort of awkward for us, but we could just do that, I guess. There's a 45 over here. Yeah, it's the only very awkward thing, but it's because we went from a 26 here to a 45 up there. So, other than that, everything here is really clean. I'm gonna go ahead and... So, past this point here, this gets a 26 as well. Shit, okay, well... That's fair enough, I don't really care that much. Same here, we can get something like that. What I care about is the top here, as we can do something nice. So, much like that side, we can get a corner going on either side. And then we can do our usual 45 out. Oh. So maybe a little further out. Now this should technically work. Maybe not. Let's check. I mean, nah. So it would have to be like that. Which we can do as well. That's fine. Ah, shit. It doesn't really work. So, I mean, let's start with, it's kind of hard to visualize, so let's start with this. I need to find a halfway point. Huh. Okay, never mind. So like this? No. So, I mean, I don't really need to go overboard. We could just do that. That's fine. It can always be changed later on as well. I'm not too concerned about this. It looks good anyway. Oh shit. Oops. Looks very cool, I think. I think I'll get a little bit of digging in here. All of this will be worked on extensively. For the time being. This looks good. This looks good. This closes this off. Yeah, we wanted to trade this for that. So not quite this, or something like, yeah, I'm gonna manually snap. There we go. And then same, manually snap that. So the manual snapping is the only way you can do that sort of thing. Go ahead and do that, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. That should close this off pretty well. This is all closed off pretty well. Inversed. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. There's actually some space here. Not sure what to do with that right here. Yeah, we could just leave that, honestly. Or something like that. Yeah, I like that. This looks very good. So I don't know, this is gonna be all like eating area slash like living, so time will tell exactly what this will look like. Obviously, as you can tell, I need to put flooring and all that, but there's a lot of ways we can go with this. That should look really good. Should I take this? I think I should take this one off. But yeah, great view, and plus we'll have the courtyard down there, so it's view over that. It will look. This will look great, guys. I can tell. This will look amazing. Very excited. I wasn't exactly done with this roof over here. I can try to do that before I close this one off. We still had a little bit. That's surprising. I thought we were done here, but okay. One, and then one, and then we had some more. 45 here. 25. 25. 45. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna go sleep real quick. A lot of progress done today. Again, a lot of roofing done over here. I mean, I'm pretty much done with this side of the base. And we still have that side to go. This one is gonna have a little less detail. It's gonna be a little more straightforward. Go sleep real quick. It's hard to stop. I just want to keep building, honestly. Because yeah, that's pretty cool. I just feel like adding a little thing here. makes it look way more interesting. So I will like slightly embrace the castle aesthetic in some areas of the build, you know? Like over there, for example. The bottom here can stay. There's wonderful view from here. Like 360 with this build. Oh, so good. This is gonna be so great. I can already start to put some flooring like so. For a roundish build, we did pretty well, because they're usually very hard to manage for me, at least. I always have a lot of trouble with like those round builds. So, pretty happy with how that turned out. There you go, so we already got flooring in this part here. A little imperfection there. I feel like this... Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna need to close that off as well. And this right here is gonna take a lot of work, working underground and getting the courtyard up. We're gonna need a lot of stone to do that. Yeah. But overall, yeah, I'm really happy with the progress today. I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. I'll be right back to building in the next episode, so we're gonna do quite a few of those, like I said. This is our third one. I don't know, probably, I don't know. I don't know how many until we start actually playing the game, guys, until I'm done. And I'm enjoying the building so far, so we're not gonna stop on such good way. So I'll work on that side next time. I don't know if I'll get to flooring. I think flooring in the inside is probably what we'll do last. I want to do the outskirts of the main hall first, and then get to all of the inside stuff. So again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time, a relaxing time watching me build. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.